This is my dawn declaration, define expectations, inspired to aspire to higher elevation. Started at Genesis, read the entire revelation, dedication, meditation, and some fire medication. Judge a prophet and a poet, both body reputation, fanatically practice. Perfection requires preparation. I go hard, like this could be the last chance.
Welcome back to I Got the Last Word. Before the judges tell us who will be joining us next week and who isn't, we want to bring up our last guest poet that's going to come up and share some words. Again, we always like to highlight just talent from the community, poets, because this show is about poets and their lives, and so it's nice to be able to showcase some of those poets in and around the valley. Our second guest poet for the night is Kylelashay, and she is from California also, just like our other poet, Flipside. But she actually started writing because for her mom, for herself, and she loves telling stories. She actually, about a year ago, decided to quit a very great corporate job to start doing this for a living. So now she travels all over the place, doing her poetry, singing. She has a book coming out. Just an amazing, amazing spirit and energy, and a person that I'm so glad to call a friend. So please bring up Miss Kylelashay.
Hey y'all. Hey. So my name is Kylelashay Draper. Everybody do me a favor and say, hey Kylelashay. Hey Kylelashay. Nice to meet y'all. Y'all good. So I'm gonna just get right to it. The first and not the last. The blueprint of the creative mind. The first of a masterpiece, the manifestation of every kind. Let there be light. Let there be water. Let there be flowers, plants, and trees. Let there be land. Let there be man. Let there be animals, birds, and bees. Let the sun rise by day and the moon shine by night. Let us make man in our image. Let us also give him a wife. Let me create a place that resembles me, a place of fellow creators that stem from my originality. And let them become the Picassos, the Henry Fords, the Maya Angelous. Let them become the Shakespeares and Billie Holidays that sing the blues that come straight from the depths of the belly and feeds the world as if they were birds. You see, the expression of art and creativity is something that God did first. But then he created man, that we might be able to do the same. And now look at this world so beautiful, a world built by man's hands. And each one of us has been given a purpose, each one of us an individual fingerprint. And it is our responsibility to change the world with the pressing of our fingertips. So never be afraid to be yourself and express the creativity that is written in the depths of your heart. Because this world is one big ass canvas. We are the artists. We've been put here to make art. So that was my first piece. My second piece is a testimony, and I am going to do a call and response. Y'all gonna get it right. I trust y'all. We not doing no cop outs, okay?
I'm looking at Jen right now.
Okay, so it'll go once upon a time, not long ago, and then you will repeat after me, and we gonna snap to that as well. Until I put up that fist, so we gonna go. Once upon a time, not long ago. Once upon a time, not long ago. I was a little girl with a long lost soul. I was a little girl with a long lost soul. I was broken, I was bitter, I was so confused. I was broken, I was bitter, I was so confused. I thought I knew it all, but didn't know what to do. But then one day I closed my eyes and cried. Keep snapping. I fell on my knees and lifted my hands to the sky. Told God I was ready, asked him to save me. And ever since then I have been set free. Now I'm free from sin, free from my my savior. I thought about becoming a stripper before.
It's true.
I considered becoming a careless and cold-hearted girl. I thought about putting my walls up so I could never again love, and I even thought about becoming a bad bitch because being a good woman was just too tough. I considered saying fuck everybody and just focusing on me because honestly, having a good heart only makes you seem weak. You see, it's been real hard in this life of trying to be good. At times, I just wanted to give up because it seems like all the ones who got it good are the ones that don't give a fuck. So I thought about stepping out of character just to see what that life was all about. I considered leaving behind the good girl I knew so well just so I could find the easy way out. And I didn't care what would happen or about the consequence because being good wasn't getting me anywhere. And so I took my first step away from my character and away from God, and then he stopped me right there. Because he took hold of me as tight as he could and he began to speak to me. And I fussed and I fought trying to break away, but he just wouldn't let me go free. He said, don't get tired of doing good. In due season, you will reap if you don't give up. And I said, you know what, God? You took too long. My mind is already made up. I asked him what took him so long to respond anyway and why I just couldn't fit in. And he said, don't conform to the behaviors of the world. No good will come from your sins. But I'm tired of living my life like this. Nobody appreciates the good person I try to be. And then he asked, are you living for the world or are you living to please me? You see, you have a good heart. Your intentions are pure. Don't allow anyone to take that from you. And people may not appreciate your goodness and your kindness, but believe me when I tell you, I do. So stop sitting here feeling sorry for yourself. You have no idea what I have in store for you. Don't allow the distractions and temptations of the world to keep you from what I have for you. Because I understand everything you go through, even when you think that I don't. And I'm answering your prayers day in and day out, even when your lack of faith tells you that I won't. So you be a good person. You keep a good heart. You keep doing all the things that please me. Because everything that you are doing right now are seeds for the harvest I'm preparing for you to reap. My name is Kylelashay.
All right, thank you so much for coming. Wasn't she amazing?
Yeah.
All right, so I let them know that you have a book coming out, you have clothes. Tell us where they can find you and follow you because you're doing some amazing things.
Yes, so again, my name is Kylelashay Draper. I am a 3-time author. My book that is coming out on February 22nd is called Turning Me On. These are the lessons I learned from my exes. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's just a book that promotes healing. It's like a conversation with people who are listening who need to heal from their childhood trauma, toxic relationship cycles, because we don't realize a lot of the stuff we encounter in our adulthood just as repetition from our childhood. So that's what that book is about. I am also owner of a clothing brand. I have shirts that are Bay t-shirts, Black and Educated for those of you who know what Bay is. Shirts that say grinding, glowing, growing, glowing. I do have some with me if you would like to support my business or if you would like to come out to my book launch event this Saturday coming up. I will totally appreciate all the love and support. And thank you so much to all of y'all and for listening and thank you for having me.
This is my dawn declaration, define expectations, inspired to aspire to higher elevation. Started at Genesis, read the entire Revelation. Dedication, meditation, and some fire medication. Judge a prophet and a poet, both body reputation, fanatically practice, perfection.